Welcome to the Chevrolet Postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
After a good long while, regular season Sunday night game in Cincinnati, and the home folks head home happy. The Bengals advance to 5-3 as they beat the Buffalo Bills 24-18. Players of the game, the way Cincinnati's season's been turned around. Joe Burrow over 300 yards again. T. Higgins, the big star in terms of those receptions. Jermaine Pratt, another outstanding performance for the defense. Burrow and Higgins standing by with Melissa.
Well, always great matchups between these two teams. Joe, let's start with you. How'd you guys come out on top tonight?
Yeah, we played great in the first half. Had our moments in the second half. Defense stepped up in big spots. Big team win.
What about this guy over here?
I told him before the game I was going to feed him. He told me he was feeling good. I told him it was coming his way all day. He stepped up big time.
A season high in yards for you.
It's about time. I needed this one, for sure.
What was working for you tonight?
I was getting open looks. Joe was putting the ball in the right places, so, it's my job to go out there and make a play.
And what's the mindset of this team right now? He's finally healthy. You guys are really rolling. People were doubting you to start the season. What about right now?
We're hungry. We're hungry, man. We just ready. We're going to go out there and prove the world that we back and we here, so.
What is it that you can do, Joe, now that you could not do at the start of the season?
Run. But, we're feeling great. We're just going to keep getting better every week. The practice has been big for us. We've had a great couple weeks of practice, starting with the bye week. We're just going to keep getting better.
You banged up that finger. Everything okay?
Just a little scratch. That's football, baby.
Congratulations, guys.
And they'll get Houston, exciting Houston team coming in here next week. But there's some of that mobility that Melissa was talking about. Joe Burrow extending plays and making big things happen. Another big night for the Cincinnati quarterback as they are 5-3, and that's tied for second in the AFC North. So much to watch on Peacock this week. Stream the mega hit new movie Five Nights at Freddy's based on the horror video game phenomenon. Plus head to Fiji for Love Island Games. A new series starts streaming Sunday through Friday at 9 Eastern Time. Collinsworth, I know you'll be watching.
I'll be there.
You can get your post-game commentary starting right now on Sunday Night Football Final, streaming on Peacock. And if we're still employed on the other side of the break, we'll take a look at next Sunday night with the Jets and Raiders in Las Vegas.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet Postgame.
In the NFL, it's not always about executing a plan, but rather figuring out what to do when everything goes wrong.
Rodgers is down, and Zach Wilson will come in.
You can fight through it.
Unbelievable. The best of Zach Wilson.
Or you can decide to start over.
Shotgun back to Aiden O'Connell.
I grew up in Compton, California. I was born a Raider.
Either way, the game always provides the final word.
Crosby, and he's set for the safety.
Jets, Raiders, next Sunday night.
Well, the Jets co-tenants at MetLife, the Giants, were out in Vegas today. And Antonio Pierce, who took over as head coach this week, beat his old team. And here's his reaction, among others, in the locker room.
Hey, Raider Nation, you showed up, we showed out. New chapter, new beginning, 1-0, one step at a time.
And this was the scene afterwards. The first victory cigars for team winning its fourth game of the season in week 9. They're 4-5, but I don't know if to tell you, you can see it. They're having fun right now, aren't they?
You would fit right into that locker room. That was pretty awesome right there. You know what? And sort of lost in all of that today, it was awesome. They were spectacular.
Right.
Let's start there. Congratulations, Antonio Pierce. But Aiden O'Connell played today. Mm-hmm. He had a day. He's a young man. He's done a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of stuff circulating about he is the best quarterback out there, and people feel pretty good about what he's going to do. And on the other side, does Aaron have a chance to come back at the end of the year? Can they keep it close enough to give him a chance to make a run at the end of the season?
Well, the Jets have a big game against the Chargers. We'll get to watch that tomorrow night. Watch Joe and Troy do the game Monday night. We'll enjoy that, and then we'll be in Vegas on Sunday. We'll celebrate Sunday Night Football with the Raiders and the Jets. We also celebrate Damar Hamlin being back in this stadium and walking off the field with the rest of his teammates. And tomorrow morning, on Today, an exclusive interview with Damar Hamlin that was recorded last night. So wake up early with Savannah and Hoda. Tune in for that. Our final here tonight, Cincinnati 24, Buffalo 18. Terrific night and weekend here in the Queen City. We thank you for joining us. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it is your local news. Thanks to our executive producer, Rob Highland, Hall of Famer Drew Esikoff, the truck, and the rest of our Sunday night team down in the trucks here in the booth and back at our studios in Connecticut. With Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Terry McCauley, Mike Tirico. So long from Cincy, where the Bengals win by 6.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.